Right there in front of the car. Straight.
I ain't doing bro. I got gun right there. I'm not doing that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying, what you saying? Oh, yeah, fuck. I'm not. Oh, my God.
Go.
Okay. Down. Oh, my fuck. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
You want it again?
No, man.
Because you was big and bad. Shut up.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again to hit y'all another video. Hope y'all are having a very great day. Hope y'all are having a very great week also. My day is going absolutely marvelous. Big shout out to all the channel members and subscribers of the Trey King Show family. And much love to each and every last one of you all. And you all, we have a story out of Alabama by way of reform. And big shout out to everybody in the great state of Alabama. Everybody inside the great city of reform. Now, before I start the story, I want to send a special thank you out to my channel members and also to my subscribers for sending me this story. And also, keep these stories coming. Now, also, before I start the story, I want to send a sympathy out to the victim. Yes, the victim, Mr. Mekhi Washington, 24 years old. And brother, I am so sad that you had to go through this ordeal that you went through with this helper officer named Dana Elmore. Yes, we're going to sort it off just like that because it's a damn shame what this officer decided to do to this man who's only just changing his damn tire. And no, let's start it off like this also. He was not wanted by the police. No, he wasn't out committing crimes. No, he is not a convicted felon or anything like that. And no offense to any convicted felon out there. But basically, he was just changing his tire. And all this could have went left very quickly. Now, as you all may know, this story had went viral. And it happened just a few days ago inside the city of Reform, where 24-year-old Mekhi Washington was changing his vehicle, and Officer Dana Elmore pulled up. Now, it's also said that Mekhi Washington was at this location with two other guys. One of the guys happened to be his brother, who was doing the recording, what you all see, and also another person. But I don't know who the other person is. But anyway, the story started off when the officer pulls up behind Mekhi Washington while he was changing his tire, and she immediately asked him for his ID. Did not even ask the man if he needed help or anything like that, because clearly she had that BS on her mind. So Mekhi Washington, knowing his rights and knowing damn well that he did not do nothing wrong, he said that he don't have to show his ID unless he's being suspected of committing a crime, which that is true. You got to know your rights. So Officer Dana Elmore took offense to what Mekhi Washington said, and Mekhi Washington pulled out his phone and started recording Officer Dana Elmore, and that's when she tased him, and eventually he fell to the ground, dropping his cell phone. And it's also said that once Mekhi Washington fell to the ground, she proceeded to stand on the back of his neck, placing her feet on the upper part of his shoulder area up there toward his neck. So that's when the video picks up of him getting off the ground where we all see what actually took place because she knocked the camera out of his hand when she tased him. So you all see Mekhi Washington getting up off the ground, handcuffed, walking to the back of the vehicle. And that's when the officer, Dana Elmore, decided to antagonize this man a lot more and basically tased this man for no reason, telling him to stop resisting. And clearly, as you all see, he is not resisting. That is not resisting. But that's not even the bad part about it. Did you hear how this police officer talked to this man who was innocent? Clearly, he wasn't wanted for any damn thing. She told this man to shut the F up. And Officer Elmore proceeds to tell Mekhi Washington, you think you're tough with your B-I-T-C-H ass. That's exactly what she told this man. Call this man a itch ass. Now, what officer talks to a man like that? The same kind of officer who would sit up here and say that you have drugs on you and also you're a convicted felon. Now, not only did she violate this man's rights and basically could have just ruined his whole life and also playing with his freedom, she also tried to get this man with a damn drug charge. Think about that. Saying that she found 6 or 7 grams of fentanyl on Mekhi Washington when clearly there was no damn drugs at the scene. Now, they charged Mekhi Washington, even though he's out of jail. He got out of jail Tuesday. They tried to charge this man with drug trafficking and also being a convicted felon in possession of a firearm, which clearly Mekhi Washington is not a convicted felon. So let that sink in also. So ask yourself, family, why would this police officer, Dana Elmore, do this to this man when she clearly knows this man did not have any drugs on him? Because she would have found it when she found the gun that was on him. So think about that also. Now, think about this. If there wasn't no camera around to record what this officer was doing, guess what? Those charges would have stuck. They would have had this man locked up right now all over the news, charged with drug trafficking and also being a convicted felon in possession of a firearm, which probably they would have dropped that charge. Because how in the hell you going to have him in court talking about he's a convicted felon in possession of a firearm when his court records would show that he's not a convicted felon? So that charge right there would have got thrown out immediately. But the drug trafficking charge would have stuck. But you got to ask yourself this also. Since they were charging him with drug trafficking and saying that they found 6-7 grams of fentanyl on him, where in the hell was they going to get the fentanyl at? That means what? They already had the damn fentanyl in their possession, whether it's at the evidence room or upon their person. That means the drugs are already on the police officer, and the police officer used these drugs to plan on people. We have seen videos like that. They have videos like that on YouTube where these police officers pulling people over just for minor things, and all of a sudden they finding bags of dope inside their car. These people knowing damn well they didn't have no drugs on them. Now, I also added before I dig deeper into this story and also into this heifer, Officer Dana Elmore, which she shouldn't be called a damn police officer. Just think about this. Think about this, family. What if Mekhi Washington was out there at nighttime changing his tire? And what if there was no cell phone around? Think about that. She could have did anything to this man. She could have killed this man or basically tried to set him up just like she was trying to do. That's why it's best to always do the right damn thing. Look here. When you're right, we can fight with you. When you're doing right, people will stand with you. That's why I tell you all that. That's why it's so important. Because the moment that you do wrong, we cannot fight with you because we look like a fool trying to stand with somebody who's doing wrong. But clearly, Mekhi Washington was well within his rights, and he should have sued the draws off the whole city of Reform and also sue Officer Dana Elmore. A damn shame. Now, it's sad that the state attorney in Alabama had to drop the drug trafficking charge. Because guess what? How in the hell y'all gonna charge this man with drug trafficking when there's no damn drugs on the damn scene? And the damn news don't make it no better once I read this title out to you all. Because the news ought to be ashamed of themselves the way they headline these damn stories talking about a crying man, a crying black man. As if you wouldn't be crying if somebody tasing you in the back and trying to play with your damn future. You don't know if this heifer gonna shoot you or not. But anyway, we'll break the rest down as I read a snippet from this story. We're going to read a quick snippet from this story, and I am going to give my opinion, all of it. Surely, as we go, Alabama officer on leave after video shows her using a stun gun on man who is handcuffed, and guess what? Like I told y'all, that title, crime. You get what I'm saying? Why would you all put that in the title, the news media, crime? You feel me? That's a damn shame right there. Now, anyway, a police officer in the town of Reform, Alabama, has been placed on administrative leave after a viral video showed her tasing a handcuffed, compliant man during a traffic stop. The incident is now being also investigated by the state attorney's office, which they should investigate this damn heifer. They ought to fire her and charge her with AS, yes, aggravated stupidity, and that carries the death penalty right there. But on the real though, just think about that. Look at this woman's face. Other than that big forehead, just look at her face. She was actually getting a kick off of this. You get what I'm saying? She probably orgasmed doing this whole damn ordeal. And then also was being said by Mekhi's brother was the fact that she did not call other police officers. It's sad, and this is what the brother said. I'm not sure if this is what really happened, but I'm going to take his word. He says that Officer Dana Elmore called her husband instead of calling the other police officers. Now, I don't know if Officer Dana Elmore's husband is a cop, but the question is, why are you calling your husband when you're supposed to be calling other police officers? Because you call your husband is what? A conflict of interest because he could lie for you. So why are you calling him instead of calling your superiors? That's what I want to know right there. Because I have people in my family who are police officers also. A couple of them are state troopers. A couple of them are even sheriffs or whatnot. So I understand how the law go. And anytime you are suspecting somebody of drug trafficking or anything like that, you're supposed to immediately call your superiors. And guess what? They call the narcotics department and they come out there and do the field test. So what was all that at? Anyway, let's continue. The cell phone video of the December 2nd traffic stop starts with the officer ordering the handcuffed man to get off the ground and leading him back to her patrol car. The video doesn't capture what happened before. But just like I told you all what happened before, Mekhi Washington was on side of this road, as you all see, changing his tire, doing nothing, just basically trying to fix his vehicle. And instead of Officer Dana Elmore pulling up, trying to assist the man, guess what? She get out and hurt the damn man. You get what I'm saying? Now, who in the hell does that? That's a police officer with a grudge, with a chip on her shoulder, and probably most likely racist. Now, think about this also, family, because I know I'm going in, and I'm saying a lot, but take it all in slowly if you have to. No pun intended. Now, think about this. Now, if these police officers are able to arrest people and also make these trumped up charges on folks, think how many innocent people are sitting in Alabama state prison and also your state prisons. And that's why they say that everybody inside these prisons and jail are not guilty. You do have some people in there who are innocent, but it's probably like 1% or 0.1. But what I'm trying to say is this right here. Anytime you give a police officer this much power to pick and choose who they want to arrest and also just make up any damn charge, because how in the hell do you come up with drug trafficking when there's no drugs on the damn scene? Clearly, something ought to be done. Anyway, let's continue. Now, the story goes on to say the officer puts the man against the trunk of the patrol car and also places her taser against his back and ordered him to stay still. And he was being still. He was being very compliant. But guess what? All that ish went left once a gun was produced. And she thought she hit a gold mine then. She must don't know that black folks can carry guns inside the state of Alabama. Think about that. Because she thought she had a dub. So as you all will hear right now, this is Mekhi Washington talking to Officer Dana Elmore, and this is what he says right here. He says, I ain't doing ish. I got a gun right there. He told her he had a gun, as you all heard on the video. And then also says, I'm not doing nothing. Basically, he's not doing no wrong. He's not doing anything wrong. And this is what Officer Dana Elmore does. She laughs and says, oh yeah? And then Mekhi Washington picking up on Officer Dana Elmore vibes. This is what he says. What you saying oh yeah for? The man asked. The man happened to be Mekhi Washington. And then he goes on to say, I'm not. And he was about to say, I'm not doing nothing wrong. And that's when she proceeded to tase this man right in his back while he was handcuffed. Clearly, he was no threat being handcuffed. So that's why you see Mekhi Washington in the video, and also these still pictures of him crying. And then she tells this man to shut the F up, and then proceeds to tell him that you're supposed to be tough. You're supposed to be bad with your bitch ass. What police calls a man a itch like that to his damn face while she's tasing him in his back? That's what I want to know right there. So clearly, this officer is unstable. She do not need to be a police officer working any damn where. And now in closing, according to Pickens County jail records, Washington has been charged with resisting arrest, obstructing governmental operations, possession of marijuana, drug trafficking, and being an ex-felon in possession of a firearm. And he was released yesterday on a $505,000 bond. Now, I'm not sure if they made him pay a $505,000 bond, because the last time I checked, I thought he bonded out at $5,000, which clearly he shouldn't have had to bond out on any damn thing. Everything they had against him is bogus. Everything they had against him should be dropped. It should be no damn charges. If anybody should be charged, it should be this crooked officer, Officer Dana Elmore. And now in closing, the reformed police chief in the city have now released more details on a traffic stop of what happened prior to the beginning of the video. And just like I told y'all, Mekhi Washington was changing his vehicle. He wasn't wanted by the police. He wasn't selling no drugs. He wasn't doing anything but trying to change a damn tire on his vehicle. And that's when this whole story took a damn left. But think about this also. And once again, thank you to the brother for videotaping this whole ordeal. Because basically, you saved your brother life, whether you know it or not. Because clearly, Officer Dana Elmore was trying to send him to the Alabama State Prison. Or better yet, she probably would have did something worse if none of you all was there. And that's why it pays you all, once again in closing, to do the right thing. See, when you do the right thing, guess what? Everybody can stand and fight with you. But clearly, Mekhi Washington is innocent. I'm sorry that this happened to this man. And hopefully, he will sue the draws off the Reform Police Department and also offer Officer Dana Elmore. Because how in the hell, once again, you going to charge a man with drug trafficking when clearly you didn't find no drugs? And also, how you going to charge a man of being a convicted felon in possession of a firearm when this man is not even a convicted felon? How the hell did you get that? But anyway, you all let me know what you think about this story. If there's anything I may have missed or misinformed, which is not my true intent, please let me know in the comment section. Or you can email me. We can talk about it more there. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel and become a channel member. Also, share the video with your family and friends. Till next time, you all stay blessed and be vigilant. And if you are being stopped by the police, make sure you're not doing nothing wrong. But make sure your cell phone is ready and press record as soon as you engage with them, because you just never know. You may be a Mekhi Washington. But once again, I am glad this man is alive. I'm glad he is free. And hopefully, this crooked Officer Dana Elmore, she will be fired and she should be arrested. And let me know, do you think she should be arrested or not? Anyway, you all take care. Thank you all for tuning in and have a blessed day. And I will see y'all soon on the next Trey King Show. And guess what? I'm out.